It's the Edible Valley podcast.
I'm Chef Jonathan Frazier.
And I'm William Stringer.
And today we're going to get into a little connection of what's going on this summer.
Welcome to the Edible Valley podcast.
We want to invite you as we embark on a culinary journey through the heart of Vancouver Island.
From the fertile fields
to the pristine waters of the Pacific Ocean.
We'll explore the stories behind the food that nourishes us.
Tune in to each episode as we deep dive into the flavors, the traditions, and the innovations that make this a true paradise.
Now please join us as we explore our Edible Valley.
Well, welcome on board. We are at a new location and a big thanks is in order.
Holy jeez. A big thanks to you for getting us back into Jet FM using the studio here.
Well, thank you so much to the folks at 98.9 Jet FM. They are an absolutely wonderful local team of people. I've worked with them for coming on 5 years now. I've been on the Jet in some form. They are, and that is actually by far the longest employer I've ever had. I was just talking to Ken Shoemaker, the program director, about that the other day. Anyway, we are so grateful for the use of this studio. And John, this is a coming home for the podcast of sorts.
This is where this isn't even where but we were at the old studio up on McPhee.
Okay.
And that's where me and Blaine got our first start, where we sort of got taught about doing podcasting and how to talk and what to do.
And what year were we talking?
We were talking, that would be around 2011.
Oh, wow. That was when we called it 2000 and something.
Yeah, exactly.
2024. So yeah, we are in the cockpit. If you're looking on the camera, we are in the cockpit of the 98.9 Jet FM studio, and we are so grateful. We are really looking forward to working with the Jet. What a wonderful local station.
Well, and I think this is just a great place for people to come in and join us, and we can have some really great conversations about food, because that's what we're here for, right? We just want to talk about what we love eating.
Absolutely.
And what we love sharing with people. So this is a great place to share it with. Plus, we get to look out the window here and see the town as the cars roll by. So
I love it. Honestly, I really love the view from here being right in downtown Corney. It is really fun.
Yes.
Right. So from there, let's start this podcast episode. I want to quickly bring in some news. Can you do a little jingle? Right, jingle now. Now.
I don't know how to do a jingle.
News just in.
Just in.
Big Wheel Burger. No, I'm really excited for this. A few years ago, I had to take an English test to get my permanent residency, get some of that. And I went down to Victoria. I said to some people, what's a really good burger down in Victoria that I can have driving back? Because actually doing an English test as a native English speaker is surprisingly stressful. And I nearly failed listening. Yeah. And they said, Big Wheel Burger. And I went well out of my way to have that. It was absolutely delicious. And it's actually got a lot of good stuff going for it as a company.
Yeah, they're a really well-renowned company, and they bought a property up here, and something went wrong before COVID and all that, and they were going to build a spot.
Yeah.
Anyways, I just had heard some rumors that they've purchased Bisque.
Wow.
Where the Bisque location is, and that they've been gutting out that location, and that is going to be their new location. So this is like very, very first-hand information. I got this from a friend of a friend.
The rumor mill with Jonathan Frazier.
The rumor mill. But usually these things turn out right for me. So that's an exciting news for the town here.
That is. Now, I know we've got a lot to get through, and we're going to get right there. But I just want to quickly say, this is a really good fast food chain, and I'm not being paid in any way to say this.
Unless they would like to pay us.
You're welcome to, yeah, and I'll say it. They do compostable packaging, and they actually make it into soil. They only use high efficiency appliances, and it just goes on and on, paying well above the fair working wage and things like this. This is a great company to be coming into the town. I'm telling you, this is going to be great.
Sounds like another wonderful company we have in this community.
Go on, locals.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And 98.9 Jet FM. There it is.
We got so many great businesses in this
honestly,
area.
we truly are very lucky.
I'm just throwing a little plug in for myself, but that's always a good one to come down to the river and enjoy some of the fine local foods from the Comox Valley.
Are we just plugging stuff?
We're just plugging stuff today. And you sold my house. I think that's the thing is we have to explain to everyone, we have not been around for a month now, right? Like we've been go. We've been trying to set up the studio, getting ourselves ready to go here. As in the house is gone.
Yeah.
I just finished up working at North Island College doing teaching some international students there for a little bit. So it's time to get into the podcasting world again. And now we're going to be doing set bi-weekly.
Yeah.
We have the studio every second week.
Yeah.
So we're going to have invite guests down here so they can come down, chat with us, and we can find out all the amazing, wonderful things happening here in the Comox Valley and our Edible Valley, right?
Now, it is it's the middle of June already. So what's going on?
Oh my God. Well, okay. So I've been off in Edmonton.
Yep.
I just got back from Edmonton at the end of May there. So I was at the the National Culinary Federation's Back to Your Roots Connection convention in Edmonton. So we had chefs from all across Canada. So we had the Western region, Central region, and Eastern region there.
Now, remind anyone listening what your position is there.
I am the president of the North Vancouver Island Culinary Federation.
Mr. President.
Mr. President, as I like to be called. And so I got to represent our area. So basically we're from Bowser North, even though we're slowly picking up Nanaimo because we're partnering a lot with VIU. So we have a bunch of students and members at that university. So that's awesome for us. And so it was great just to get in there. And so our very own Lesley Stav was awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award.
Wow, yeah, she deserves that, eh?
Jeez. And she was the runner-up. And I know she was a runner-up for Chef of the Year as well. So like double one there.
Yeah.
They actually had a vote. And there was a tie, and we had to revote.
And of course, wonderful Leslie's been on the podcast a number of times, and she used to have your job.
She used to be the president. Yeah. And so that's why as soon as I took over president, we're like, let's get her in there. Actually, I'm going to be honest, it wasn't even our association put her name forward. It was Victoria. They decided that she was such a role model to all of us and all the hard work she did that we should nominate her and put her name forward.
That's amazing. Now, what got established at this conference?
So many things got established. We just really got a connection with other chefs. I mean, that's the real thing. We got to see some really innovative food ideas. There was lots of cooking competitions. There was a junior chef, a senior chef competition, as well as a quick fire competition, which I managed to fail at miserably with my team.
Tell me what happened.
We went in for fun, and we had a lot of fun. So we made beef tartare. And then we made beef tartare again.
Imaginative.
Both something you shouldn't be voting on raw food for an event like this. Anyways, I should explain the quick fire is basically you have 6 chefs and you're staggered. So the first 2 chefs go into the table and they have no idea. They have to make a menu and they have to work for 20 minutes. Then they leave. The next 2 chefs come in. They have 10, 15 minutes to work.
On the same dish?
All on the same dish.
Oh, they do this on Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, yes. Except for we added the extra thing of like smuggling in some extra ingredients.
Nice.
Stealing some ingredients from the other table. We had to have a hot appetizer and a cold appetizer. And one of our chefs decided that just a bucket of ice would be good for a cold appetizer. So it was just a lot of fun. The organizer was frustrated very much with us, but we had a great time and there was lots of good laughs. I haven't seen people laugh so much.
Now, if you have any say over it, a really good one, and again, I'm going to refer to Hell's Kitchen, which is probably a dirty word for you.
Sometimes.
But they have a job that needs doing in the kitchen. Okay, they've got about 10 chefs working away on about 10 dishes and, something like that. And then Gordon Ramsay's like, right, one of you leave. And then he keeps on saying, one of you leave. And then everyone that's there is getting more and more stretched until there's literally one person standing there doing 10 people's job. It is a right laugh.
All good times. So that was one of the things there. We had a couple AGM meetings, of course, for the National, just to vote in some new stuff, put some new people on the board, took some people off.
Keep it going,
just to keep the energized.
Yeah.
And then we had a beautiful barbecue down at Fort Edmonton where they rolled out these cylinder barbecues and we did roasted chicken and they had a band and all that out for us. And we got to tour Fort Edmonton, which was really cool. And then we broke off and did a couple different groups. So there was a group that went and did foraging for the day. There was a group that did a Ukrainian expedition cooking thing. And then there was my tour, which we went on a beer and bites.
Oh, it's a nacho.
Beer and bites. So we went to the Happy Beer Street in Edmonton, and there's a ton of breweries down there. They're doing some amazing stuff down there. So we sort of went around and got to sample food and beers from a couple of the establishments and sort of see the difference in the breweries and how they're all working together to make it a better place, right? Which was really cool. It was
so you're tapping into that food scene.
That's exactly.
And that drink
little
scene.
Tapping, and I like that
one. Okay, now here's the question on everyone's lips. How was the weather?
You know what? I hear it was a lot better than it was here.
Okay, fair enough. I hear it's awful out there now. Actually,
Well, we had to deal with all the Edmonton Oiler fans because there was a lot of them.
I'm Oilers till I die. I need to tell you this right now.
It kind of hurt my feelings knowing
Oilers
that we got beat so bad by them here. Poor Vancouver, fighting till the last minute, and then anyways, we went out there and we did support the Edmonton Oilers. So that was
fun.
It was hard, but we did it.
Okay, now we're ready. Wow, we're already 10 minutes into the podcast. Lots going on this summer. Shellfish Festival.
Let's get into the Shellfish Festival.
This is a big one.
You know what? This is what I spent my whole day doing today. Okay. Talking about the Shellfish Festival. To everybody.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Well, because first of all, I got us media passes. So
I was going to say, well, okay, that's my announcement down the train. Thanks. We're going to the Shellfish Festival.
That's right. I am going to strap Will with a mic, and he's going to go.
What are we going to say then?
You're going to talk to everyone. Yes. So if you're going to be at the Shellfish Festival, keep an eye out for Will because he'll be wanting to talk to everyone.
It's going to be a busy one. I've actually also got just a small matter of a wedding in Vancouver in the middle of it. So I'm going to be, but it's Friday as well, isn't it?
We're doing Friday night. So I'll tell you. So this is what I am actually doing. I got roped into a lot here. Okay, as of yesterday, I was doing one thing with the Chefs Association. Okay. Now I've got about 6. So we're doing a crab boil on Friday night.
Okay.
So I think it's about 225 people, and we're gonna myself and 4 other chefs. Of course, the coordinating chef Ned Bell will be there.
Okay,
Neddy. So I was on a Zoom call with him today, chatting about this. Anyway, so we're gonna have this big boil of crabs up there, and so corn and steamed potatoes and all that good stuff on the table.
Can I ask, are they being sympathetically dispatched?
Exactly.
They're being through the head.
Yeah, they're doing it all properly.
Okay, good. They're not chucking the live ones in.
They're going to actually be doing it down in Victoria, and then shipping up the legs to us.
But they're going to be doing it in the good. Okay.
Well, and then that's the other thing because on Sunday I'm doing a masterclass on crab.
Oh, okay. At the college?
No, at Mount Washington.
Oh, that's
all
Sunday.
Part of the same thing. So all part of the same thing as I'll be doing. So I'm going to do the crab bake in the beginning.
Am I going to be eating or am I going to be out the back?
If there's food left over.
Brilliant. I know. I'm
going to bring you scraps.
Great. Okay. That sounds really fun.
Yeah. So that's one of the things I'm doing. There's a whole bunch of shucking competitions. We're also with the Chefs Association. We're doing a lunch up there.
You know I can shuck oysters, by the way.
Oh, I know.
In Ottawa. I've shucked boy.
This is the joy of this. You get to jump on the chairlift and go to the top of the mountain to shuck oysters, and that's where the competitions are and having oysters.
It's going to be unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Wow, Mount Washington. Wow, what a great place to do that.
It's going to be absolutely gorgeous for that. So that's happening. I know. So the Chefs Association, one of our big fundraisers is we're going to do a halibut luncheon.
Nice.
And so we're going to have...
You said luncheon.
Luncheon. So we've got some salmon gravlax as a little appetizer to start. We're doing a tumbo seafood broth bowl for a starter, and then we're doing a buffet, and we're just do prosciutto wrapped halibut. We're doing some crab or tomato stuffed with crab and leeks.
Delicious.
There'll be some sautéed vegetables up there, and there's one other delightful thing that we're gonna do a brown rice with shiitake mushrooms in it.
There's a way you talk when you talk about food. It makes the food nicer.
Does it?
Yeah.
Good, because I'm stumbling on what I...
No, it's good because you're thinking about it as you say it.
I'm just getting excited about it,
It's great. It's a good thing. It's a good habit. Okay, right. Now, sorry to hurry you.
We got to get moving. We got to get moving.
But there's so much to discuss. What's the next thing?
I know. So that's the Shellfish Festival. So definitely look at that June 21st to 23rd at Mount Washington. I think there's still some
That's
tickets.
a fortnight away.
It's a fortnight away. So there's a lot of planning going on, a lot of fun stuff. And then my last two things are for the Chefs Association again, or I should say Culinary Association, because we want to be inclusive, because not everyone is a chef, but we all like to cook. So we're very inclusive. So we had two things this weekend. We were at the farmers market.
Oh, yeah.
It was
you did a cook-off.
Food fest.
Yeah.
So we had a blast.
Now you see, I've got to tell you, by the way, contractually, now we're doing this at 98.9 Jet FM, which is the Comox Valley's best rock. We need to kind of a little bit more. So
that's what it was. We had some omelets and we were like, wow.
Yeah.
So we were all over that. So we did some omelets, some ribs. We did some grilled lamb. Some nice, we took some greens and made a couple slaws with like a nice, all sorts of fun things.
Nice.
Gosh, I'm too excited about it. I had so much fun down there. There was about 8 chefs down there.
And it was busy, eh?
It was busy.
Wow,
we sold out of all of our food. Oh, we had some snapper and sole that we did with a little treat on top of it. It was just a good time. Yeah, we made a beautiful aioli.
Wow, I love it. I'm actually 1% mayonnaise as a human being.
I know, I lived with you.
Yeah.
And then the last thing that I can finish off, because I know we're trying to keep to a timeline here and be really respectful of our listeners out there, and thank you for listening. We had our installation dinner for the executive board for the Culinary Association at Innisfree Farms.
Oh, I love Innisfree Farms.
Oh, you got to go.
So it's a botanical garden, isn't it?
Yes, it's botanical, and they have a beautiful little cafe that's out there.
There's such love, honestly, as well. I used to go there and do a bit of stuff for the Jet Rock Patrol, and they're so kind, so welcoming, and the place is so peaceful.
Yeah, and it was just the perfect area for us to come down. We had As You Like It catering with Laura, and she did this beautiful spread for us, like some nice salads and roasted pork and some chicken. And it was just like everyone left there full. And it was super great because we got to give out a whole bunch of bursaries. So we gave out about $5,000 in bursaries this year.
That's fun.
And then the other one, the other organization that we love and we love to work with and do a lot with is Lush Valley.
Oh,
we gave them $1,000.
Yeah, the Lush Valley, absolutely wonderful, and what a worthy group of people to give that.
Yeah,
sustainability. They're about sustainability, aren't they?
Yeah, it's all about sustainability. So we thought giving that money was we do an outreach, like we've done the Transition Society. We actually have a dinner coming up in the fall for a ticket that we gave away for the.
Oh, great.
For the Transition Society that they bought that we're cooking a dinner for 10. And so this year we changed it up and we did Lush Valley because we did a bunch of stuff with them. We did a beautiful, we actually coordinated with them and did a food truck class. So people could learn how to run a food truck and the food safety and sort of the cooking behind it, right?
A very specific set of skills.
Exactly. Yeah. And there's some of them are transferable, right? Like you can take those, you can use them in a food truck, but you can also use them to move into a kitchen, start a restaurant. So if you're starting a food truck, you can nail your things down and then you can open up your own restaurant. It's just one of those nice little things to do. So
it's summer. This is what it's like.
Summer.
Yeah. And it is actually summer now, isn't it? Basically,
I would say it is.
We're halfway through June,
it is getting warm out there, and I'm ready to go tubing.
Yes, I saw a bunch of people tubing the other day, so that has now officially started.
Yes,
yeah. The tubing season is relatively short, though, isn't it? The minute September hits, that's it. No more tubers. And not that I can see.
Well, because what happens is people get into fishing.
Right.
And as soon as the salmon runs come down there, it gets really hard to dodge in between the fly fishermen.
Yeah.
And when they catch your tube, it's just never good.
No, pop. And then you're walking back. All right. Well, John, thank you so much. And once again, thank you very much to the great folks here at 98.9 Jet FM that are allowing us to use this amazing, state-of-the-art, brand new downtown studio. It is wonderful. If you're going past on 6th Street, do have a look because the presenters are here, and it's great to listen on the radio and see them here working hard to entertain the good folks of the Comox Valley.
Exactly. And thank you for listening to the Edible Valley podcast.
Absolutely, thank you.
We're looking for a whole round of guests for this summer. We'd love to talk to a bunch of people. We're working on our video work, so we're going to have a lot of stuff up on YouTube pretty quick here.
Handy.
So there's lots of fun things happening with the Edible Valley, and we're going to be up consistently.
Yeah, we're going to go bi-weekly, aren't we?
Definitely bi-weekly. So you should be able to have every second week get another episode of two of your favorite hosts of the Comox Valley. And if not, you get to listen to the farmers, the chefs, and the cooks, and the people that make the food in your community. So check us out at theediblevalley.com. Email us at ediblevalley@gmail.com, and we would love to hear from you.
That's it for now, though. Can't wait to see you in a fortnight. But for now, this is the Edible Valley podcast. My name is William Stringer.
I'm Chef Jonathan Frazier.
And have a good one.